Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity girls volleyball between the North Andover Scarlet Knights and your Lawrence High School Lancers. The Lancers come into tonight's game with a record of 8-1 here in 2019. According to the Boston Globe, they are ranked at number 10 in the state. Meanwhile, North Andover comes into the game with a record of 10-1. They are ranked at number 17 in the state, according to the Boston Globe. Once again, folks, as you can tell, it's going to be an epic matchup here in Lawrence tonight. The Lancers and the Scarlet Knights going at it here from the home of the Lancers. We want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the first set. Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We are underway here from Lawrence in an epic MVC matchup between the North Andover Scarlet Knights and your Lawrence High School Lancers. North Andover picks up the first point of this matchup. It should be a very interesting matchup here from Lawrence tonight. The Knights coming in to visit your Lancers with a record of 10-1 this season. They've won 5 in a row coming into tonight's matchup, and according to the Boston Globe rankings from earlier this week, the Knights are ranked at number 17 in the state of Massachusetts. The Lancer girls having a pretty excellent season of their own. They come in with a record of 8-1, and according to the Globe, they were ranked at number 10 in the state earlier this week. And so we have all the makings of an excellent matchup here in the Merrimack Valley Conference as North Andover gets out to the 2-0 lead here in the first set. The Lancers have won 3 straight games against Everett, Lowell, and Dracut. Their only loss this season was at home against Haverhill. The Lancers defeated Haverhill last season in the playoffs on their way to a regional championship. Yes, the Lancers won the MIAA Division I North Championship last season. Here as the Lancers pick up their first point of this matchup. It's 3-1 North Andover on top. Set number 1 action here. It's Bielka Sanchez, number 16, the setter for Lawrence, serving. Sanchez trying to set there, but she's called for the violation. 4-1, Knights on top. Here is the junior Maddie Sweeney, number 2 in red for the Knights. She serves, and that's a nice dig there by Batista as Sanchez gets it over for the Lancers. Here's the set up the middle, and the spike is good from Emily Grant. Celia Wong, number 10 on the set. 5-1, North Andover with the early advantage here in Lawrence. The serve from Sweeney. Sanchez the set, looking to the far side for Reyes. Out of bounds, and North Andover with a 5-point lead here in set 1. Sweeney with the right-handed serve. Dug out by Batista. Sanchez sends it forward to Reyes. Here's the set from Wong over to the near side for Bosco. And the point goes to Lawrence. Now the referee saying the point goes to North Andover. Violation against the Lancers there, so a 6-point lead for the visiting Knights. Batista up ahead to Reyes. Farnham to Wong. The set was for Grant. Lawrence High trying to cut into the Knights' early lead here. Deanna Boscow on the near side. Farnham to Wong. And the spike is good from Ellie Diego. The senior outside, hitter number 3. Diego gives the Knights a lead of 7. Once again, it's going to be Sweeney to serve. Right-handed serve is over, and it's in. An ace for Sweeney. And the Lancers call timeout right off the bat. They're down 9-1 here in the first set. The Lancers call time to talk things over. Folks, we want to thank you again for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. And we'll take this chance to remind you that we broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day, covering events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. Some of our regular programming includes LHS Sports, theatrical productions, and Partnership Heroes, a show featuring the connections between schools and families. Check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Get the app or open up your favorite browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 7 years. So the Lancers trying to stop the North Andover momentum here in the first set. Deflected out of bounds here on the near side. North Andover opens it up to a 9-point lead. It's 10-1 right now. Everything has gone the way of North Andover so far. Serve is over from Sweeney, and the Lancers can't handle it. It's a 10-point lead for the Knights. Sweeney, the junior. Another right-handed serve. Batista sends it backwards. Next touch goes to Ferreras, and the Lancers get it over. Here's the set to the near side for Deanna Bosco. Dejalie Torres gets it over for Lawrence. Here's the set up the middle for Grant, and it's out of bounds. The Lancers finally get a side out. (11-2), the Knights on top here in the first. Amaya Liu, number 9, gets ready to serve for LHS. She sends it over right-handed. Nice dig there by Farnham. Sent over by Grant of North Andover. Here's Sanchez with the set to the near side for Ferreras. Deflected. Or was it deflected? Referees are going to give that point to Lawrence, it looks like. So it was deflected out of bounds by North Andover. Lancers continue to try to cut into the Knights' lead as Liu serves. It's 11-3 in favor of the visiting Knights. Here's Sanchez with the set forward for Torres. A miss hit on the far side for Torres. Side out, and it's North Andover's turn to serve again. The senior, number 17, Emily Grant, gets ready to serve, and she sends it over with the right hand. Sanchez, the set to the far side. That's Molina. Tipped back, and that's a violation against North Andover for contact with the net. Here's Torres with the right-handed serve. 4 on the board for the Lancers, 12 on the board for North Andover, as Deanna Bosco on the near side hits that one out of bounds. Lancers down by 7, trying to keep it close here in the first. Torres with the right-handed serve, dug out by North Andover. Here's the set from Wong to Sweeney, who can't get it over. The Lancers have cut the lead in half now. It's 12-6. Here comes the serve from Torres. Bosco sends it forward to Diego. Ferreras to Sanchez. Molina, whistle though. And the violation goes against Lawrence. So North Andover gets the point. Looks like Molina made contact with the net there. 13-6 now. The Knights with the lead and control of the serve as Caitlin Fox, the senior, gets ready to serve. Sent over with the right hand. Dug out by Lou. Here's the set to the far side for Rodriguez. And the Lancers pick up a point to make it 13-7. And Carol Ferreras gets ready to serve. Ferreras sends it over. Dug out by Farnham. To the near side for Wong. Sanchez the set to the far side for Rodriguez. Was it in? No, it was out over the back line. Point for the Knights. 14-7, the lead is back to 7. Here is Bosco. Sanchez the set to the near side for Molina. Nice dig there by Farnham. Tapped over by Wong. Here's the set to the far side, blocked by North Andover and deflected out of bounds by Lawrence. It's 15-7. The visiting Knights on top here in the first. Number 6, Deanna Bosco. The senior serves it, goes out of bounds. Side out, Lancer serve now. (15-8) our score here from Lawrence. Jemima Molina with the serve. North Andover able to recover from a misplay. Sanchez with the set to the far side for Rodriguez. Into the net. 16-8. Knights lead here in the first as Laura Farnham, the senior, gets ready to serve. She sends it over with the right hand. Molina the dig. Sanchez over to the far side for Elizabeth Navarre. Has it blocked. And good defense by North Andover. 17-8, Knights on top. Here's the serve from Farnham. Out of bounds. Lancers did well to let that one go. Lancers down by 8, trying to come back here in the first set. Here comes the serve from Rodriguez. Here's the set to the far side for Wong, who couldn't get it over. The set was a little bit off the mark. Lancers within 7. Nailys Rodriguez, the sophomore outside hitter, sends a serve over. Fox with the set. And Grant gets the point for North Andover. It's 18-10. North Andover remains in control here in the first. As Wong gets ready to serve. Celia Wong, the senior setter, with the right-handed serve. Rodriguez the first touch. The set by Lou to Sanchez. Couldn't get it over, and the Knights extend their lead up to 9. Again, the senior Wong sends it over. Molina with the dig, high, Lou sends it back, and Sanchez gets it over for the Lancers. Diego into the middle for Bosco, and whistles. Violation against North Andover. (19-11) in favor of the Knights here in the first. Here's the set to the near side for Diego. Sanchez sets it up far side for Ferreras. Dug out by Farnham to the near side for Sweeney. Out of bounds, and the Lancers get the point. Crowd rumbling here as the Lancers try to come back here in the first. Still within striking distance, but North Andover has been strong so far. The Lancers down by 7, make it 8. Here's the serve from Sweeney. Too much mustard on it. And the Lancers back within 7 at 20-13. Amaya Liu, the sophomore, gets ready to serve it. First touch to Farnham, to Sweeney, now to the near side for Bosco. Sanchez up the middle for Molina, inbounds. As Molina brings the Lancers within 6. Here comes another serve from Liu. Great serve, low sinking serve as Bosco couldn't dig that one out. Lancers suddenly within 5, closest they've been in a while. Here's the serve from Liu. Wong the set to the far side for Diego. Sanchez to the far side for Torres with a nice spike. Good defense by North Andover. Diego gets it over for the Knights, and now a set up the middle for Molina. And the Knights can't answer back. Lawrence High on a roll right now, 20-16. Suddenly down by only 4. Amaya Liu with the right-handed serve. Farnham sends it forward to Wong. Liu to Sanchez, set up to the near side for Ferreras. A whistle and a violation against the Knights. The Lancers have come all the way back to within 3. Down by as many as 9 earlier in the set. Liu with the serve, a great serve and an ace for the sophomore Amaya Liu. And the Lancers are within 2, and that prompts a timeout called by the North Andover bench here in the first set. 20 for the Knights and 18 for the Lancers here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your favorite browser to watch our videos. We have over 1,000 from the last 6 years. Currently featured the new Oliver Education Complex Visioning Meeting, the Spigot River Cleanup, and in sports, the Lancers defeated Tewksbury in girls volleyball. The Lancers fell to Andover in varsity football. You can check out all those videos as well as so much more, previous sports games, concerts, and theatrical performances, all on the LPS Media YouTube channel. So far, this game has lived up to the hype. 2 of the best teams in the state. The 10-1 Knights, the 8-1 Lancers, going at it here in Lawrence. First set action, the Lancers down by 2 late in the first. It's 20-18. The Lancers trying to come back after being down by as many as 9. Here's the serve from Liu. Farnham the first touch. Wong the set back to Farnham. Ferreras to Sanchez, the set for Molina. Inbounds, the Lancers within one now. Lawrence High holding their nerve in the face of adversity here against a really good North Andover team. Coming in having won 5 in a row. Lancers have 3 in a row of their own. Here's Lou. Lancers trying to tie it up here. Wong to Diego. Sanchez, the set to the near side for Ferreras. Farnham to Wong. Near side Bosco. Sanchez to Ferreras. Here's the set to the far side for Torres. Nice spike. Farnham the dig. Wong to Diego. Here's the set up the middle for Molina. To the near side Bosco. And Lou can't handle it. That was a pretty epic rally though. 21-19. Some great volleyball being played here at Lawrence High tonight. Already an epic matchup between these two teams. We're only in the first set. Here's Emily Grant to serve. North Andover with a lead of only 2. It's 21-19. Senior middle hitter Emily Grant sends it over. First touch to Rodriguez. Sanchez the set to the far side for Molina. And she gets the kill. 21-20. Lancers back within 1. And they will try to tie it up on the serve of Dejalie Torres. Farnham ahead to Wong, dumps it over and gets the kill. (22-20). North Andover back on top by 2. Sanchez did well to keep that one alive, but it's not getting over. 3-point lead now for the Knights. North Andover only 2 points away from a victory here in the first. And the Lancers call timeout. Once again, the score here in set number 1, 23-20 in favor of the Knights. And folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website on any browser and on any device. Just head on over to lawrence.k12.ma.us. Currently featured, the Lancer football team took on Andover over the weekend. Check out some awesome action photographs on the district's Flickr account. Numerous LPS schools participated in the annual Spigot River cleanup. And you can find LPS on social media, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Lawrence Public Schools social media accounts. You can check out all of those events and read about so much more at the LPS homepage, lawrence.k12.ma.us. So here we go down the home stretch in set number 1. North Andover has been leading throughout. It's 23-20. Lancers trying to complete the comeback. Sanchez to Molina, and Molina gets the kill right up the middle. 23-21. Knights clinging to a 2-point lead with Ferreras serving. Great serve, and she's got an ace. Lancers down by 1. They've come within 1 3 times now, but haven't been able to tie it. Timeout called by North Andover here. Both these coaches know just how important this first set is. The timeout comes with the score: North Andover 23, Lawrence 22. Taking a look at the last time the Lancers played. They played yesterday evening at Everett. It was a 3-0 victory, a dominating performance. The Lancers winning that one in straight sets, 25-8 in the first set, 25-12 in the second set, and 25-11 in the third. Molina led the way with 9 kills. Sanchez 15 assists. And Amaya Liu added 5 aces in the Lancers' defeat over Everett High down in Everett. All right, it's time to decide the winner of set number 1. The Lancers trying to tie it here. They're down by 1, 23-22. Torres to Sanchez. Here's the set up the middle for Molina. Good defense there by Wong. To the near side, it's blocked. North Andover recovers. Sent over by Farnham. Molina the first touch. Sanchez over to the far side for Rodriguez. Farnham over to Fox. The spike is dug out by Liu. North Andover keeps the play alive. What an epic rally here. Molina. Now Wong with the set to the near side. Bosco diving attempt. Torres keeps it alive. And Liu gets it over. This is phenomenal action here at Lawrence High tonight. And it's inbounds. North Andover wins an epic rally. 24-22. And it's set point here for the Knights. North Andover trying to come away with a first set victory. The Lancers down by 2 here. And it's going to be Deanna Bosco, the senior, outside hitter and setter, to serve it up. I'm just going to have a moment to clean up the court here. Some sort of substance over there on the floor that we need to get cleaned up. And then we can get back to the action. Once again, the score here in Lawrence, the Knights on the road, and they lead by 2. It's 24-22 here in the late stages of the first set. North Andover with a set point. And the Lancers are going to try to tie it up. They're down by 2. During this quick official timeout to clean up the court. And we're just about set to get back to the action. Here's the serve from Bosco. Kept alive by Heredia. Ferreras gets it over. North Andover trying to win the set right here. Here's the spike up the middle, saved by Ferreras. Over to the far side, the spike from Heredia. Blocked by Lawrence, and it's inbounds. Great defense by the Lancers to stay alive here in the first. Still set point for North Andover, but once again, the Lancers are within 1. 24-23. Here's the serve from Molina, sending it to the near side. Here's Farnham, back over to Sweeney. Once again, North Andover can win it here. The Lancers trying to tie it. Over to the far side, tipped over, and the Lancers can't keep it alive. A changeup over on the far side. A tough loss for the Lancers in set number 1, but what an epic set it was. The Knights win it 25-23. Folks, thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media. As you can tell, we have a good one in store for you tonight. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included, and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Hey, the action is right in front of you. Please put your phone down and join in.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks again for joining us here this evening on LPS Media for this matchup in varsity girls volleyball between the North Andover Scarlet Knights and your Lawrence High School Lancers, Wednesday, October the 2nd, 2019. We want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. And we are here in some MVC action between the Knights and the Lancers. Two of the best teams in the state of Massachusetts, the 8-1 Lancers against the 10-1 Knights. Something's got to give tonight here in Lawrence. The Knights picked up a 25-23 victory in the first set as Molina sends that one over for Lawrence High. The Lancers up 1-0 here in the second, trying to tie it up at one set apiece as Molina gets that one over again. Wong over to the far side. It's deflected out of bounds by Lawrence, and North Andover is able to tie it up 1-1. Looking at the state rankings, according to the Boston Globe, as of September 26th, last week the Lancers were at number 10 in the state and North Andover at number 17 in the state as it's deflected backwards and Farnham sends it over. According to the MaxPreps.com computer rankings, point goes to Lawrence here, 2-1 in the second. According to the MaxPreps.com computer rankings, the Knights number 16 in the state, the Lancers number 22 in the state. So any way you slice it, we have two of the best teams in the Commonwealth here in Lawrence, here in the Merrimack Valley Conference. Nice kill there by Molina right up the middle. Lawrence extending the lead up to 3-1. And the first set did not disappoint. Some epic rallies in there. North Andover got out to the early lead, and they were able to hang on for dear life. As here's the set to the near side for Diego, who picks up the point. 3-2. Side out, and North Andover will serve. Emily Grant, number 17, the senior. She serves it over right-handed. First touch to Ferreras. Liu, the set for Molina, who pushes it over. Wong, the set, tipped over by Ferreras. And that one is deflected backwards by Heredia. And North Andover able to tie it here early in the second set. Here's the serve from Grant. Sent backwards by Heredia, and that's going to be an ace. Lancers are going to get Rodriguez back into the game. Four to 3, the Knights have their first lead of this second set. Here's Liu with the set. Ferreira sends it over. Wong sets to the near side for Diego. And that one is tipped over and out of bounds on the near side. The Lancers get a quick side out, and Molina gets ready to serve. All tied up at 4. The serve from Molina. Here's the set right up the middle. Pena with the dig. Farnham to the near side for Bosco. Lancers trying to keep it alive, and they can't. 5-4. North Andover with a 1-point lead here in the second. They're leading 1-0 overall. And Caitlin Fox, the senior number 12, serves for North Andover. Molina the first touch. Liu the set for Torres. Farnham the dig. Set up the middle, and we have a whistle and a violation against the Lancers. Number 7 Torres called for it. Once again, it's Fox to serve. Serve goes out of bounds, and well out of bounds. Side out, the Lancers down only 1 now. Here's the serve from Carol Ferreras. Here's the set to the near side. And Bosco wasn't able to get that one over. The Lancers have tied it up at 6. Ferreras with a strong right-handed serve. Great diving dig by Farnham. Pushed over by the Knights. Lou keeps it alive, and Rodriguez gets it over for the home team. Here's the set from Fox. Lou to Torres. Farnham. Fox the set once again up the middle for Grant. Rodriguez. We have a whistle here. Violation goes against the Knights, and Lawrence High is back on top here, 7-6. The Lancers currently playing without Bielka Sanchez. Sanchez looks like she has an injury as the Lancers get another one, 8-6. Sanchez talking to the trainer behind the bench. Sanchez, a very important part of this squad. She's the team's top setter as Torres goes for the spike. Wong sends it over. Lou over to the near side, Rodriguez. Here's the set, and what a block by Torres! Lawrence High with some momentum here. Even with Sanchez out of the game, she's cheering them on. It looks like she has an injury to her nose, and that was a phenomenal block by Dejalie Torres, and an ace to follow. 10-6. Great serve from Ferreras. Ferreras again. Deflected out of bounds, and another ace. Timeout North Andover with the score 11-6. Lancers on top by 5. So we mentioned the Lancers played last night in Everett, winning 3-0. Last time North Andover played was on Monday night, a home game against Drake-It. Lancers won that one 3-1. It was Kendall Dowdy, who we haven't seen a lot of tonight, for the Knights with 4 kills. Nadine Abdat with 2 blocks. And Celia Wong, the setter, 10 assists for the Knights. Emma Bosco had 3 aces, and Laura Farnham with 14 digs. And the Knights win over Drake-It. North Andover qualified for the state tournament with their victory over Drake-It on Monday night. They're having a phenomenal season at 10-1 here. As we continue after the North Andover timeout, Farnham with the dig. Wong the set over to the far side for Bosco. Now Rodriguez, the near side, deflected backwards. The Lancers are able to extend their lead. 12-6. Here's Ferreras to serve again. What a serve by Carol Ferreras! Another ace. It's 13-6 now. The Lancers with momentum here in the second, trying to tie it up at 1 set apiece. Ferreras gets it over. Farnham deflects it out of bounds. Yet another ace. Ferreras sends it over. Deflected high into the air and sent over by North Andover. Here's Torres up the middle, blocked by North Andover. The Lancers keep it alive. Lou. Wong the set up the middle for Stout. Here's Rodriguez sending it to the back. Farnham gets a hand on it. North Andover cannot keep it alive. Lancers leading 15-6. Ferreris, phenomenal serve. Farnham with a great dig. Liu, the set up the middle for Torres. Deflected out of bounds. And the Lancers extend the lead up to 10. Deja Lee Torres with a phenomenal second set for the Lancers, playing the middle hitter position in place of the injured Vielka Sanchez. And amazing service from Carol Ferreris, number 10 of the Lancers. What an effort by Lawrence High to extend the second set lead up to 16-6. We said in the beginning of this matchup that it was gonna be an epic. Two of the best teams in the state going at it here tonight, and this game has not been a disappointment. Very close second set with the Knights taking a big lead. The Lancers coming all the way back to within one. And the Knights end up winning the first set 25-23. Here we are in the second, and now it's the Lancers with the big lead, a 10-point lead. And we know that the Knights are more than capable of coming back. So let's see, it'll be very exciting to see how this second set plays out. Here's Ferreris again, all kinds of power behind that serve. Here's the set up the middle, whistle though. Violation goes against Lawrence High. Finally a side out. 16-7 the lead down to 9, and North Andover will serve. Bosco with the serve. Pena to Molina. Ferreris gets it over. Farnham, now here's the set. Liu up the middle for Torres. What a spike! Deja Lee Torres. Unbelievable effort from her. Here in the middle hitter position. (17-7). Here's the serve from Amaya Liu. Deflected out of bounds and an ace for Liu. Lead is up to 11. Here's the serve from Liu. North Andover scrambling to keep it alive, and they can't. It's been all Lancers so far here in the second. 19-7. The lead is now up to 12. Jump serve from Liu. This time North Andover is able to return it. Ferreira's the first touch. Molina up ahead to Pena. Farnham to Wong, the set over to the far side, inbounds for a North Andover point to make it 19-8. Serve comes over from Farnham. Pena the set for Torres. Farnham with a nice dig. Wong the set to the far side for Sweeney. Pena the set to Rodriguez, who gets the kill for Lawrence High. It's 20-8. The lead is back up to 12. And here's Torres. Right-handed serve. First touch to Bosco. Wong to Sweeney. Torres with a nice save. Molina. Now Wong dumps it over. Torres with the save. Sweeney. Pena gets that one over for the Lancers, giving them a chance to reset, but that one is spiked over by Emily Grant. North Andover picks up the point. They're down 20-9 here in the second. Celia Wong with the serve. Pena, the set for Molina. Rodriguez to Pena, back to Rodriguez. Out of bounds though. And North Andover has made it 20-10. Here's the serve from Wong. Pena with the set. Rodriguez sends it over. Farnham the first touch now. Wong to the near side for Diego. What a diving save by Liu, and it's sent over by Molina. North Andover trying to keep it alive. They do. Sweeney gets it over. Here's the set for Rodriguez. Wong with the set over to Sweeney, who can't get it over. Beg your pardon, that was Diego. 21-10. Lancers by 11. Here's Rodriguez to serve. Sending it deep and out of bounds. Here's Maddie Sweeney serving with the Knights down 10. Second set action. The right-handed serve is over. Torres to Pena. Ferreras couldn't spike that one over. Lead down to 9 now. As Sweeney bounces it twice and serves it over. Torres the first touch. Pena to Molina. Farnham gets it up to Diego, and that one is inbounds. In the rear corner, far side, North Andover trying to get back into it here. They're within range. It's 21-13. Make it 21-14 as that one is deflected backwards by Lawrence. The lead is 7 as the Lancers are thinking about getting Vielka Sanchez back into the game. She's standing next to head coach Marino Valdez. And that one goes out of bounds. The Lancers get a side out, 22-14. And Sanchez is sitting down once again. Here comes the serve from Pena. That one goes out of bounds. 23-14, the Lancers on the verge here of tying it up at 1 set each. Here's Pena again. Wong with the set up the middle. Pena the dig. Molina up the middle. Farnham to Wong over to the far side. And Pena can't dive for it. 23-15, 8-point lead for Lawrence High. This is the senior middle hitter, Emily Grant. Torres to Liu for Molina with the spike, and it's in bounds. Set point for the home team. Lawrence High is on the verge of tying this thing up at 1 set each. And with that, Vielka Sanchez is going to get back into the game. Big moment here for the Lancers. She has an injured nose. She's missed all of the sets so far. Now she's back in. Sanchez over to Liu on the far side. Here's Wong with the set. Tapped over by Diego. Liu gets it over for the Lancers. Diving dig by Farnham. Tipped over by North Andover. Torres trying to win the set for the Lancers, and she does. 25-15. Lawrence High ties it up at 1 set apiece. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're in for an epic one here tonight in Lawrence. All tied up at 1. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 3.
Encuentra el bosque más cercano en descubreelbosque.org. El bosque, más cerca de lo que crees.
Each year, year, hurricanes and major flooding threaten cities, towns, and rural homes across the Gulf states. So chances are there will be more storms and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media for this varsity girls volleyball matchup between the Scarlet Knights of North Andover and your Lawrence High School Lancers. We are tied up at 1 set apiece here as we go into set number 3. We are underway in the 3rd set. We said at the beginning this was going to be a good one. Game has not disappointed so far. North Andover 10-1 record coming into the game. The Lancers an 8-1 record coming into the game, and something has to give tonight. It was the Knights winning set number 1 25-23, and the Lancers winning set number 2 in convincing fashion by the score of 25-15. We're all tied up here in the 2nd set at 1 apiece to start things off. Got all kinds of rankings here for girls volleyball in the state of Massachusetts. Last week, the Boston Globe had the Lancers at 10 in the state, the Knights at 17. The MaxPreps.com computer rankings had the Knights at 16 in the state and the Lancers at 22. So as we said earlier in the broadcast, any way you slice it, we've got 2 of the best volleyball programs in Mass going at it in one of the best regular season matchups here in recent memory. Lawrence High, the defending champions of the MIA Division I North Tournament. Lancers' only loss this season was against Haverhill, a 3-1 defeat. The only loss for North Andover this season, a 3-0 loss against Linfield. And that one goes into the net off the right hand of Deanna Bosco. And here's Bielka Sanchez, who gets ready to serve. She has an injured nose, but she's in there. And she's got an ace. The Lancers take a lead here in the 2nd set. Sanchez with the left-handed serve. Here's Wong, tipped over by Grant, and Grant gets the point for the Knights, all tied up at 2 now. Here comes the serve from Maddie Sweeney. Over to the far side for Ferreras. Here's the set from Wong. Over to the near side for Bosco. Up the middle for Molina. Diego and Amaya Liu sends it back to Sanchez. Now Ferreras sends it to the back. Farnham gets it over. Lawrence High defense was ready though. Farnham to Wong up the middle for Grant. Torres keeps it alive, but only for a moment as it falls out of bounds. (3-2) our score here in set 3. All tied up 1 set each. Out of bounds on the serve from Sweeney. Molina with the serve, sends it over. And North Andover can't send it back. That's an ace for Molina. North Andover down by 1. Here's the serve from Molina. Wong with the set to the far side for Diego. Sanchez the set for Torres. What a dig there by Farnham. Bosco gets the kill for North Andover, all tied up at 4 now. Serve from Emily Grant goes out of bounds on the far side. Lancers by 1. Lancers get a sub. Rodriguez back into the game. Here comes the serve from Ferreras. Ferreras with some phenomenal serving in the second set. Liu with the set for Torres. Farnham with a misplay there. 6-4 Lancers here in the third. Celia Wong was ready to return it, but it didn't get to her. It hit the net. Here is Caitlin Fox, the senior, to serve for the Knights. She sends that one into the net as well. Lancers by 2 with Amaya Liu serving. Here's the set up the middle for Stout. Ferreras gets it over to the far side for Rodriguez. Fox the set to the far side. Sanchez sends it to Rodriguez. Fox the set for Bosco. And Sanchez with the left hand sends it over. Good defense though by North Andover. Here's Sanchez again, this time Torres. Lancers thought they had it, but a great defensive play by North Andover keeps the play alive. Rodriguez on the far side. Fox with the set for Farnham. Liu to Sanchez. Lancers on the attack again. Farnham keeps it alive. Fox to the near side. Bosco gets the kill. What a rally that was. North Andover holds their nerve. And it's 7-6 Lancers. Here in set 3, all tied up, 1 set apiece. Here's Bosco with the serve. Molina can't dig it out. Tied up now, 7 apiece here in the third. 1 set each and 7 points each here in the third set. Sanchez set up for Rodriguez, who gets the kill. Torres with the serve, sent backwards first, then Farnham up ahead. Fox gets it over. Sanchez up the middle. Good defense as the Lancers lead here, 8-7 in the third. Sanchez to Rodriguez. Inbounds into the near side corner, 9-7 now. Lawrence High by 2. Deja Lee Torres with the serve, and it falls in front of Farnham. Lawrence High has its largest lead of the set, and it's only 3 points. 10-7 with Torres serving. Her right-handed serve is up and over. Farnham the first touch. Bosco back to Farnham. Liu to Sanchez with the set for Molina. The spike is saved by Fox. Now Farnham sent over by Bosco. Here's the set from Sanchez over to Rodriguez. It's blocked but out of bounds. Point goes to Lawrence. 11-7 Lancers. Here's the serve. Torres with another serve. Great dig there by Lou. Sanchez with the set to Rodriguez. That combo has been working here so far in the third. Great defense. Can North Andover keep it alive? No. The Lancers get a phenomenal defensive play at the net to earn themselves a 12-7 lead. And North Andover has to call timeout. Tied up at 1 set apiece, but the Lancers leading here in the third, 12-7. Lawrence High so far this season, they started off their year with 5 wins in a row, and they did not lose a single set in their first 5 games, defeating Everett, Chelmsford, Central Catholic on the road, Andover, and Tewksbury. Then their only loss of the season was here at home, a 3-1 loss against Haverhill, and defeated Drake in Drake, a home win against Lowell, and then last night a road win against Everett, setting their record at 8-1 as they try to make it 9-1 against the Knights. Back to the action after the North Andover timeout. The serve comes over from Torres. Torres keeps that one alive. Lou keeps that one alive, and Sanchez gets it over for Lawrence High. Great effort there. Nice block there by Molina. Now Sweeney with the spike that gets blocked. Sweeney tries again. This time she gets it through, but Lou is there for the dig. Molina up the middle. Jemima Molina firing up this crowd with a couple of great defensive plays, and she follows it up with the offense. 13-7. Great vibes in this gym right now. Lawrence High making their fans proud on offense and defense. Lancers trying to extend a 6-point lead here. Lou trying to knock that one forward, deflects it back. 13-8. Here's Farnham. Right-handed serve from the libero. Molina over on the far side. Fox the set for Grant, and Grant with an easy kill. Farnham another serve, and it's an ace. North Andover making some noise now. Down but not out. It's a 3-point lead for the Lancers here in the third. Farnham with the jump serve. Sanchez with the set for Molina. Fox with the set. Farnham sends it over, and it was deflected out by Torres. Might have gone out of bounds either way, but the Lancers want to call timeout and talk things over here with the score. Lancers 13, Knights 11 in set number 3, tied up at 1 set apiece. Looking ahead for the remainder of the regular season for the Lancers. 7 games left on the schedule. Perhaps 8 if the Lancers want to reschedule their game at Billerica, which got postponed from Friday, September the 27th. After tonight's game, the Lancers play Friday against Methuen here at home. Monday, October 7th at Tewksbury. Wednesday, October 9th at Haverhill. Home game against Drake at Wednesday, October 16th. Then their last road game of the regular season is a 5:15 game on Friday, October 18th at Lowell. And then the Lancers will finish off the regular season on the 21st and 23rd of October against Billerica and then Central Catholic. Wong gets it over for North Andover. Here's the set from Sanchez up the middle for Molina. Bosco to Fox, now Sweeney tips it over. What a save by Lou. Great defensive play by Amaya Lou, and this time she deflects it back. North Andover picks up the point, 13-12. Both of these teams fighting hard here in a very important third set. Farnham with the serve. Sanchez over to Molina. Farnham with the dive. Now to the near side for Sweeney. Ferreras to Sanchez. Molina gets it over. Sweeney on the near side. Torres to Sanchez. Now Rodriguez. Here's the set from Fox to Wong. Torres to Sanchez. Now Rodriguez on the far side. She gets a kill. 14-12. Right-handed serve is over, and it's an ace for Rodriguez, clipping the net. 15-12, a three-point lead for the home team here. Nayeliz Rodriguez, the sophomore, serves it over. Sweeney to Fox up the middle for Grant. What a save! Great defense there by Rodriguez. Here's Fox to Grant again. Lou with a great save. Fox to Wong this time. Torres to Sanchez. Now Molina up the middle. Point for Molina. 4-point lead for the Lancers. Rodriguez with the serve. First touch to Bosco. Near side Sweeney. Torres to Sanchez. Now Ferreras tipped at the net. Here's the set on the far side for Wong. Sanchez to Ferreras on the far side. Ferreras keeps it alive. Sent over by Molina. Farnham trying to get it over, and she can't. 5-point lead for the Lancers here in set 3. 17-12 our score. Timeout called by the Knights here. 17-12 in the third. Tied up at 1 set apiece. Taking a look at the Knights season so far. Just like the Lancers, they started off their season with 5 straight wins, with victories against Masco, Watertown, Lowell, Tewksbury, and Billerica. And then their only loss of the season, a home loss for the Knights against Linfield, 3-0. And then 5 straight wins coming into the night, victories against Methuen, Chelmsford, at Central Catholic, home against Andover and Dracut. Great season so far for both of these two teams. The Knights and the Lancers going at it here in Lawrence tonight. Phenomenal MVC action. Here's the serve from Rodriguez. Fox to Sweeney on the near side. Blocked by Lawrence at the net. Sent over by Sweeney. Lou to Sanchez up the middle. Molina. Sweeney tips it over. Sanchez over to Ferreras. North Andover ready for that one. Lou to Sanchez. Molina up the middle again, and Farnham can only get a hand on it. 18-12. Lancer crowd fired up. Here comes a serve from Rodriguez. Molina up the middle. Good dig there by Farnham, sent over by Fox. Sanchez to Molina. Lawrence high. Couldn't answer back. Side out, and the Knights will serve. Here comes the serve from Celia Wong. Lou up ahead to Sanchez, who turns and fires. Lou to Sanchez. Here's the set to the far side. Ferreras deflected backwards. Farnham keeps it alive. Good job by the Knights to stick with it. Sanchez going for the corner, but it was out of bounds. Sanchez with the set for Carol Ferreras. Farnham to Wong. Diego gets the kill. Diego, the senior outside hitter, number 3. Vielka Sanchez over here on the near side talking to the referee, just clarifying something. Lawrence high by 3 here in the third set. Molina to Sanchez, back to Molina. Inbounds, and Molina gets a kill. 19-15 as we get to the later stages of this third set. Sanchez with the serve, gets an ace. Phenomenal serve for the Lancers right when they needed one. 20-15, Lancers with the slightest bit of breathing room here in set 3. Here's Wong with the set for Diego. Pushed over to the far side and a kill for Ferreras. Here's the serve from Vielka Sanchez. Wong with the set up the middle for Grant. Over to the far side, it's Molina getting it over for the Lancers. Lawrence high by 6 right now. And a little bit of a misplay there. Miscommunication between Lou and Molina. North Andover back within 5. It's 21-16 here in the third. Here's the serve from Sweeney to the near side for Molina. Point for the Lancers. What a spike from Jemima Molina. 22-16. Molina is going to come out for a moment, and Maria Reyes is in. Reyes with the serve. Wong over to Diego. Now a set up the middle as Torres with a nice spike. Lou for Torres again, who tips it over. And the Knights can't keep it alive. Lawrence High's now on the verge, 23-16 here in the third. Here's another serve from Reyes. Wong with the set to the near side for Bosco. Lancers keep it up. Ferreira sends it over. Here's Wong for Grant. 23-17. The Knights not done yet here in the third. Here's the senior middle hitter, Grant, with the serve. To the near side for Ferreras. Wong gets it over for the Knights. Now Torres, whistle. And the violation goes against North Andover. Now it's set point. The Lancers in control here in the third. Lawrence High trying to go ahead 2-1. Can they do it? The serve from Ferreras. Wong with the set. Coutu gets it over for the Knights. Diego sends it over. Reyes to Lou to the far side for Rodriguez. Wong with the set. Near side, Bosco. Sanchez, the set for Rodriguez. Farnham the dig. Wong the set. Up the middle, deflected. Nice dive and a nice kill there by Emma Stout to keep the set alive. Lou sends it back to Sanchez, who pushes it to the back. Farnham to Fox, and that's a violation. The double hit against North Andover. That's a tough way to end the set. The Lancers with a set 3 win, 25-18. Folks, thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break. We go to set number 4 with the Lancers leading 2-1.
Llama al 1-888-971-2013 y obtén información para cuidar mejor a quien cuidó de ti.
Encuentra el bosque más cercano en descubreelbosque.org. El bosque, más cerca de lo que crees.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We move on to set number 4 here at Lawrence High School. The Scarlet Knights and the Lancers going at it here. MVC matchup between two of the best teams in the state of Massachusetts. Lancers go up 1-0 here in the 4th. The overall score, 2-1. The Lancers on top. The Knights with a victory in the first set, 25-23. The Lancers came back and won sets 2 and 3 in convincing fashion, 25-15 and 25-18 respectively. The Lancers will try to end it here in the 4th set, while the Knights will try to extend it out to a 5th and final set. Right now it's the Lancers leading 2-0 here in the 4th. Here's the serve from Rodriguez. North Andover. The misplay there, deflected wide to the near side. And the Lancers lead 3-0 to start off the 4th set. Farnham to Wong, the set for Grant. It's a violation for contact with the net against North Andover. And a tough way to start off the 4th set for the Knights, down 4-0 already. Here's the serve from Rodriguez. Wong over to Bosco. Misplay there from Bosco. 5-0, the Lancers have got the right idea here in the 4th. Here comes another serve from Rodriguez. And she serves into the net. Side out, and North Andover takes over. Here's the serve from Sweeney. Torres the first touch. Sanchez to Molina. Molina with a point for the Lancers. Over on the far side. Six to 1 the score. Chance of MVP for Molina. Torres to Sanchez, and now Ferreira gets it over. What a block there by Molina! The Lancers are rolling here in the fourth set. It's 7-1. Sanchez with the serve, goes out of bounds. Side out, and the Knights will serve. It's going to be Grant. Five-point lead for the home team as Ferreira sends it over. Out of bounds, though, over the back line. Another serve from Grant. Molina gets another point for Lawrence High. 8-3. Molina doing her thing here in the fourth set. Over to the far side for Bosco. Sanchez the dig. Up the middle for Torres. Spike goes into the net. 8-4 our score. Lancers leading overall 2-1. Caitlin Fox will serve it over. And that serve goes out of bounds. Over the back line, side out, and the Lancers will serve. Carol Ferreras has had a great night serving. She gets a lot of velocity behind that line drive serve. Farnham pushes it over. Sanchez to Lou to the near side, and Rodriguez can't tip it over. Quick side out, and back to North Andover for the service. Right-handed serve up and over for Bosco. Lou dumps it over. Fox to the far side for Sweeney. Out of bounds, though, and the Lancers pick up the point. Crowd feeling it here tonight in Lawrence. Great crowd on hand for a great game between two great teams. Right now, the home team with the slight advantage. 2-1 lead and a 4-point lead here in the fourth. Still anyone's game, though. Tipped over by Sanchez. She makes it look easy sometimes, Vielka Sanchez. Extending the Lancer lead to 5. It's 11-6 here in the fourth. Right-handed serve from Torres. Here's the set. Another set, this time to Rodriguez. Fox with the set to Sweeney. Sanchez turns and fires with the left arm. (12-6) after the spike from Vielka Sanchez. Surprising the North Andover defense. And that's going to be a service ace for the Lancers. Torres getting it done. Number 7 in blue. Timeout North Andover here with the score in set number 4. 13-6 in favor of the home team. Folks, we want to thank you for watching the MVC here on LPS Media. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to participate in athletic competitions. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community. Once again, this message brought to you by the MIAA. (13-6) here in the fourth. Another serve from Torres gets over. Ferreras to Sanchez. Here's the set for Rodriguez. Sweeney over on the far side. Sanchez to Molina. Molina with another point here. She's playing really well here in the fourth set. Torres with the serve. Wong the spike on the near side. Sanchez the set, looking for Molina. Inbounds, Molina does it again. Lancers open up a 9-point lead here in the fourth. Torres with the serve. Molina getting it done defensively here. Molina picking up another point for the Lancers. 16-6. It's a 10-point lead all of a sudden. Over to the far side for Sweeney. Molina to Sanchez. Now Rodriguez gets it over. Fox sends it back to Farnham. Sweeney gets it over. Sanchez sends it in for Molina with the spike. Sweeney to Farnham, who pushes it over. Torres to Sanchez, over to the near side. Rodriguez, point for the Lancers. (17-6) here in the fourth as Torres sends it over. And that's a nice spike. It was inbounds and a side out. North Andover takes over, down by 10. Here's the serve from Celia Wong. Sanchez to Molina, near side. Wong with the set for Diego. Sanchez to Molina again. And North Andover can't answer. North Andover does not have an answer for Jemima Molina here in the fourth set. Serve from Rodriguez. First touch to Farnham. Wong up the middle for Grant. And Grant quietly has had a really good day offensively for the Knights. Knights back within 10 at 18-8. Here's the serve from Sweeney. Pushed over by Ferreras. And North Andover can answer. 19-8 now. Here's the serve from Sanchez. Diego on the near side. Torres the first touch. Liu to Ferreras. Farnham sends it over. Liu up the middle for Molina. Farnham with the set for Diego. Liu the set for Molina. And North Andover can't keep it alive. It's Molina again here in the fourth. She's playing with a lot of confidence. Sanchez with the left-handed serve, diving dig. Farnham gets it over. Here's the set from Liu to Molina, who pushes it over. 20-8 the score here in the fourth. And that's a kill for North Andover. Here's the set from Liu to Ferreras. What a spike by Carol Ferreras on the near side. Lawrence High running away with it here in the fourth. 21-9, back to a 12-point lead. Molina with the high arching serve. Diego on the near side. Rodriguez, Molina over to Liu. Here's the set to Bosco. Now Liu to the near side, Ferreras. Molina the first touch. Sanchez keeps it alive. And Ferreras can't get it over. Good effort, although she's frustrated. 21-10. North Andover trying for the epic comeback here in the fourth. Here's the serve from Caitlin Fox. And that's a nice kill for Stout, the senior middle hitter. And Fox will serve again. Lead down to 10. Here's Liu to the near side for Torres. Lancers playing well in all facets of the game. Took them a little while to get rolling. They lost the first set 25-23, but since then they have been in control. It's going to be a replay. The refs couldn't tell if that one was in or out. 22-11 the score. After that first set, there's been a glimmer of hope for North Andover, but for the most part, it's been all Lancers, especially here in the fourth, dominating. Point goes to North Andover here. Lancers confused with the call. Either way, it's a 10-point lead for Lawrence High, 22-12. The Lancers are 3 points away from a 9-1 record. Out of bounds over the back line, and the lead down to 9. Here comes the serve from Bosco. Out of bounds. Over the back line, it's 23-13. Lawrence High on the verge. Here's the serve from Amaya Liu. Wong, out of bounds. Match point here for the Lancers. Lawrence High leading in the fourth set, 24-13. Crowd on its feet in anticipation of the Lancer victory. Here's the set from Sanchez to Rodriguez, and that's gonna do it, folks. The Lancer machine just keeps on rolling. 25-13 in the fourth set. The Lancers win it 3-1. They're not just a team, they're a program, and they're one of the best programs in the state of Massachusetts. The Scarlet Knights fall to 10-2. The Lawrence Lancers improve once again to 9-1. What a privilege it is to be able to cover such a phenomenal team. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. Our next broadcast will be next week for the girls soccer team. Folks, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.